Om Swastiastu, Om Awiganamaslu Namaskar. Hi everyone and welcome to this presentation. Today I'm gonna explain my research on this presentation, but before that, please, I'm gonna introduce myself first. I'm Kadek Yuda Arimbawa and I'm one of a student of Advanced Education. Okay, before I start my presentation, please listen to this. If you cannot make it good, at least make it look good. Bill Gates. All right, this presentation talking about the perception of UMKM or the micro, small, and medium enterprises to measure the level of preparation and understanding for implementation of SAIMKM in Buleleng district. All right, part one is about introduction. According to data from the Central Statistic Agency, in Indonesia called Badan Pusat Statistik, their statement that UMKM in Indonesia from year to year continue to experience development to grow and growth. That is mean UMKM in Indonesia are growing up, but there are problems in UMKM itself. The problem of recording and bookkeeping faced by most UMKM are left. To overcome these problems, the Financial Accounting Standard Board of the Indonesian Institute of Accountants, or DSAK IAI, decided to compile and ratify the Financial Accounting Standard, and it calls SAIMKM. Okay, how about UMKM in Buleleng? The development of UMKM in Buleleng Regency continues to increase. That means UMKM in Buleleng Regency are growing up too. However, the development of UMKM is not accompanied by recording or bookkeeping of business performance. Okay, that's our reason to take this research to see how preparation and understanding UMKM in Buleleng district to implement the implementation SAIMKM. Part 2 is about research method. In this research, use a qualitative description approach. This method is used to illustrate or analyze a study, but is not used to make broader conclusions. In addition, data collection techniques came from early researchers who had done research that was relevant to the approach to literature studies. The research data source is secondary data. That means this data comes from an early study, summarize it in this study too. All right. Part 3 is talking about research and discussion. There are 10 questions asked to respondent, and there are 77 respondents. Question number 1 is about the importance of SAC and the readiness of UMKM to implement SAC-MKM. And the result shows that the UMKM respondents have a fairly high level of readiness in preparing financial reports based on SAC-MKM. Question number 2 is about the readiness of the UMKM to record every transaction. And the result shows that respondents have a fairly ready level of recording every transaction that occurs in business concern. Question number 3 is about the readiness to keep proof of transactions. And the results shows that respondents have stored transaction evidence as an analysis of the recording or bookkeeping that was done previously. Question number 4 is about the implementation of monitoring the progress of the business being carried out, and the results shows that the level of monitoring of UMKM has experienced a significant development. Question number 5 about the separation of business capital from the personal capital of the business owner, and the results shows that the UMKM have been able to separate their business capital from their personal capital. Question number 6 is about the preparation of business actors in recording using the system, and the result shows that the UMKM are not ready to use the system for recording financial statement. In other words, the UMKM still apply manual or simple methods. Okay, question number 7 is about readiness to use the software. And the results shows that the level of readiness of respondents to use software is still low, which is reflected in the constraints of using the software and time constraints. Question number 8 regarding readiness to implement an accounting information system, and the results shows that there are still obstacles in its application, so that the conclusion is that the level of preparation is still low. Question number 9 is about readiness in need to or I'm sorry. Question number 9 is about readiness in the need for skilled human resource in preparing financial report, and the result shows that respondents still need an expert in the field of accounting preparing their financial statement. And last, question number 10 is about regarding the readiness of UMKM in implementing SAP UMKM. The results shows that most of the respondents have had recorded and reported financial statement based on SAP UMKM. Okay, here we are in conclusion. Implementation of SAP UMKM as a form of record and financial reporting still felt inadequate by most UMKM in Buleleng. It shows that level of understanding in the UMKM already know enough about SAI UMKM itself. However, from this side of the preparation level is still looks low. Of course, this will affect the future of application SAI UMKM for the UMKM itself. If the preparation level is low, can be a big problem that lies ahead, although the level of understanding falls into the category quite high. The conclusion that understanding may not necessarily reflect readiness, but instead that preparedness is a reflection of understanding. All right, that was my presentation about my research. And here, the last but not least, I'm gonna say Om Santi 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 Om.